All right, the bell rings. We are off and running with this opening match this week here on World Class Revolution Television. Salina de la Renta from Puerto Rico on the right, extending hand in the sign of sportsmanship. I find this interesting given her attitude when she came out. And I think that Allie,
who's been known to be gold all the time.
that's a good word for her as well. And even she questions this, but she might even, see that, and immediately grabbing at the hair. That is the problem with Allie. She wants to believe the best of everybody.
Well, I mean,
when you cross her, like you saw right there, those cheeks puff out, and that's where the intensity I was talking about earlier comes into play. That's when there's almost like a switch, and you get a very different Allie, an Allie that is tired of being picked on, an Allie that is tired of being demeaned, and an Allie that is going to fight you. And I think Salina is really questioning, is she just going to walk?
I mean, she may, but one stiff shot from Allie, she may be like, no, I'm all right. I don't need to deal with her.
Right now, as Allie turns her back, Salina tries to come back in, but Allie right back behind, and Salina again retreats to the safety of the outside. And I think Allie says, never mind, I'm just going to chase after you. And the chase is on. Salina slides back inside the ring. Allie makes her way in as well. Up, Salina swings with a clothesline, misses. Shoulder tackle by Allie, and down goes Salina. Allie off the ropes and trips up. It is tripped up, rather, by Salina.
Simple and effective. She just rolled over to her side and tripped the incoming Allie.
Irish whip, but reversed by Allie, who retreats to the opposite corner, comes charging in and collides.
Little Bunny Foo-Foo came out of nowhere.
And a diving clothesline. Allie goes in, hooks the leg. 1, 2. And you're the referee, signaling with 2 as well. Allie mentored by the inaugural IWR Diamonds Division champion.
Oh, I thought we were going to go for a cover there, but De La Renta instead opts to just go for some kind of Irish whip maneuver, but got caught by Allie there.
As I was saying, Allie, who now is on a good momentum swing here. Allie mentored by Gail Kim. And we are going to be having, it was just announced recently on the WCR Facebook page and in one of the Facebook Live broadcasts by owner Jerry Bostic, that we will be crowning a new Diamond Division champion. And we'll be conducting a series of matches across several months in a tournament.
Definitely got it.
Each of those matches with a different stipulation to it.
As I was saying before, it's so rudely interrupted. You got to know that these two ladies are very well aware of the tournament to crown the new Diamond Division champion, and they definitely want to etch their name in a spot to become in that. To get in that tournament to become the Diamond Division champion.
De La Renta now with a big impact on Allie, who's just now beginning to recover.
But De La Renta, got to give her some props there. She's staying in the ring, making Allie
She's
get in.
more than willing to take the count out, but Allie's not going to give that to her. She's going to get in there. She's spunky. She is going to fight. And she's going to have to fight because De La Renta's going to take the fight straight to her.
That boot right into the throat there, utilizing as much of that count as she could.
Only on 1 count this time, as Allie very close to the ropes and tries to use them to get back on her feet, but De La Renta, the unique offense there.
That's quite unique.
I mean, the glutes. The glutes that she's obviously proud of because of the design of her tights there, being put to great work. And then just Allie's face, her features just hammered into the mat.
Those bunny cheeks that you brought up earlier definitely aren't going to serve themselves any purpose being thrown into the canvas like that. And neither is this being stretched out right here by De La Renta.
Allie with the full pressure of that knee right up the spine, sending shockwaves of pain throughout her entire body, but Allie trying to find some way to break out of this hold, and she does. A couple of elbow shots to the midsection of De La Renta, ducks the clothesline off the ropes. Allie comes in, crossbody, takes down De La Renta. 1, 2.
Only 2 counts, says the official, and then just met with a boot to the gut. And then to the back. De La Renta. She's got some spark to her.
She is vicious one. She is definitely one to not hold back. As she just wrenches a handful of hair. And again, dragging Allie over to the corner. Trying to ruin the beautiful features of the fan favorite here now with the foot right up against the throat.
That's so relaxed.
And look at the attitude here from De La Renta. It almost as if she's barely acknowledging the referee count.
Well, I mean, when you've got an advantageous position, do you really worry about what the ref's saying about you?
De La Renta tries to charge in. Allie meets her with a shoulder, but yanked down off the top rope.
Literally was hung up there on the top rope and thrown back down.
Pinfall, but Allie again able to kick out and keep herself in this match.
Kind of surprised Allie was able to kick out of that. It almost looked like almost a whiplash effect there, just throwing her down to the canvas like that from the top rope. But now going right back to the smart maneuver and just wearing down that area that you were working on before.
Good snap there by De La Renta, sends Allie careening halfway across the ring, and now
that's a snap hair takedown. You like that? I like that one too.
You made it up. I'm not surprised that you like it. And again, De La Renta going to use those thighs to her advantage and to wrench Allie's head and neck in a position it's not meant to go in.
The quadricep muscle along with the hamstrings there, just squeezing there, making sure that the head doesn't move too much, but that you see with the way she got her hand position there, she's forcing the head to turn, going against the pressure there. That can only serve to wear down Allie.
And the long legs of Allie, the only thing that were able to save her that time is she was able to wrap the ankles around the bottom rope and force the break. Now both competitors, well, briefly back on their feet. De La Renta down now, takes down Allie, throat first across the second rope.
That kid definitely seems to be in support of De La Renta. Listen to the support there. And I actually am in support of her too. She's done very good about staying on top of Allie, not letting Allie get too much of a momentum built up.
Well, I'll tell her that you're a fan of hers, Travis. Maybe you two can go out to dinner sometime. I'm sure she'll be glad to let you pay for that.
I mean, she's wearing the Texas star right there.
It's Puerto Rico.
Okay, but you know what? We're stateside. This is going to represent Texas there. And she's
Stump puller. We got a stump puller here.
Wow, look at that.
Booty in action there by De La Renta.
That's a very unique pin cover.
Extremely unique pinfall. I've never seen that in men's wrestling. And now De La Renta simply with a rear waist lock. Again, compressing those ribs and making it difficult for Allie to breathe. You can't put oxygen in the tank. I correct myself, not a rear waist lock. It's a seated full Nelson.
Well, I think
but the fingers aren't interlocked. She's not got it completely.
That was to actually back up her statement there, Brendan. I believe it did start as a rear waist lock that she then transitioned very smoothly into the full Nelson that we see here.
Back to again, and now great finding her legs around the midsection. That's going to apply pressure to the neck and to the rib cage area. And we could see a submission out of this.
Absolutely. What this does is by putting the legs right there, by catching them like she's doing, wrapping them around the body of Allie, you're stabilizing Allie. She cannot move very far left or right. When you've got the hooks in there, you've got them deep in now, but look at that. That's also going to make up.
Leaning back. That's the danger of these type of moves, and it puts you vulnerable to having your shoulders pinned, and that's exactly what Allie did. De La Renta down underneath, Allie off the ropes. Women grabbing for the hair and take each other down.
I say this De La Renta is impressing me, and Allie is too. Both women showcasing what they're made of here.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, both of these ladies know that a victory in this match certainly is going to make them a top quality prospect for that upcoming Diamond Divisions Championship tournament.
Absolutely.
And Allie seems to have a bit of the advantage in getting herself back to a vertical base. She's up to one knee, but De La Renta not too far behind. Allie, though, going to take a press of that advantage. And now they're going to trade shots in the middle of the ring. Big, massive forearms going back and forth.
Yeah, De La Renta not one to be hesitant about just trading shots with her.
And Allie chops the tree down and puts De La Renta on her back a couple of times, running clotheslines, completes the trifecta, and now a back elbow as well. And Allie with that look on her face, hoping to find the one move that will put Salina De La Renta down for good.
Just shoving her right into the turnbuckle multiple times, but now got her perched up here.
Allie measuring. Drop kick to the bodacious booty of Salina De La Renta. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Ow! And that was not it. And the surprise look on Allie's face tells the whole tale there.
I mean, even I gotta say, the way she had De La Renta set up there with the drop kick to the back on the hamstrings there, just compacting De La Renta there. I'm surprised that De La Renta was able to get out of that pinfall, but now catches her with somewhat of a rear view.
Rear view, yes, that's sometimes what that move is called, as De La Renta hooks and Allie knocked up. Allie able to escape out of that as well.
I'm telling you, how can you not be impressed with De La Renta's outing here? She's actually taking on a very well-renowned, very well-known women's wrestler, in Allie, major success in Impact Wrestling, and she's holding her own.
Dodge the chop there. Allie down with an EDT.
I say that, and here we are 2 seconds later.
Allie leans back, and again.
Close.
How close can you be and not be successful? That's how close it is.
Well, according to JR, you can get to 2.5. I've heard it get that close.
I think I've heard it get to 2 3/4 sometimes. Allie dumped through the middle rope. And De La Renta on the outside to greet her, picks her up once again by the hair. And going to lead her around to introduce her to the ring apron.
What a match here by these two ladies. Both ladies giving it their all, not afraid to go to the outside, get a little bit more violent with each other, and whipping her into the steel guardrail. Allie's head, I believe, bounced off just that guardrail right there. She went head first, right into the side of the guardrail. And now it almost seems like she's
going to make it back in. They're up to 8. And then to 9 at the last second, quite literally, Allie able to roll into the ring, but De La Renta relentlessly stomping a mud hole. No copyright infringements there, please. Stomping a mud hole into Allie.
Smart strategy by her. Did not allow Allie to get much of a recovery period.
And again, the posterior comes to play.
Those glutes, man, they're dangerous weapons. Wait a minute, what is this?
Rightfully proud of it. And but
that's Melina. That's Melina. What?
And that's Allie with a super kick. Allie hooks the leg. And Allie with the victory.
Melina just caused a distraction that cost De La Renta. What in the world is this?
Well, I guess there's some sort of a partnership here between Melina and Allie. I was completely unaware of this, and you're right. The sudden, unexpected appearance of Melina took Salina's eyes off the prize there. Allie able to take advantage of the situation, hits the super kick, and picks up a huge victory